So how true was that story about the Twinkies? Because we have peppermint Twinkies in the room.
No!
Never mind.
So the part of the story that's not true is them stopping me from eating Twinkies. I depression ate 10 Twinkies, and now I cannot stand Twinkies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Alkali.
Yes.
You know what I still have?
What?
My first year Twinkie.
What was that? Why did that happen? First squared, year one, a rumor was going around to keep your Twinkies for closing ceremonies.
The hell?
So all of a sudden we get to closing ceremonies and everyone is waving Twinkies at us. Like, why do you guys have those? Enjoy them. Like, we were told to eat these now. Eat away?
What the heck? Sorry, weren't you playing a game on your computer?
Probably City Skylines.
No, it wasn't City Skylines. It was it was the one like medieval one.
Are you talking about was I playing a game while I was depression eating?
Yeah.
I mean, I basically, when I get depression eating, I put on a bunch of games.
Well, no,
Skyrim, I do, yeah.
No, because it was like the one city builder type that
My working memory.
Oh, no. He's talking about you're combining two stories.
Okay.
I took these three.
There is a Steam game, because I love city builders.
Yes.
There is
Oh, no,
a
you haven't seen the
medieval,
label yet.
like an early era Steam game where basically you're trying to control each individual person in this town and assign them, like, you need to be a farmer, you need to go cut down trees, you need to build houses. Well, now it's the winter, we don't need as many farmers, so we're going to move the farmers over here. They're walking too far, we need to build a road. And it's this micromanagement extreme. But the problem with the game is, because each individual person is an individual, they can die.
Oh, shit.
And it names them. So in the text box in the game, it's like, Steve, the young virgin peasant, has died. It's like, wait a minute, Steve, the young virgin peasant, didn't I get a thing a little while ago that he brought back like twice the amount of wood that he could carry? So in my mind, I was coming up with these stories like, Steve, the young virgin peasant, who could have lost his virginity, went into the forest, chopped down the largest tree, and because he had so much wood already, a little bit more didn't hurt. And he grabbed the wood in his arms and brought it back to town, and then died of dysentery.
Oh, God.
And I'm sitting, watching this game play out in front of me, and every decision I make is killing more and more people. I'm like, oh, I should start a fur con.
Oh, right. I don't think everyone's in there.
I have no idea what's going on.
What is
outside
going
that
on?
door.
God only knows. Like they made the line go around the loop outside.
Literally carding people. I don't know why.
We're doing out in the
Really?
fishbowl.
You see Alkali there, you don't know why they're carding people.
Well, they didn't card us for who's line.
He is a walking liquor store that swears.
So was my dad, and I hung around his when I was 6 years old. Every other weekend.
You really want to air that at FurryCon?
Are we ready?
What's up?
We all set?
We got to start. Yep.
We gotta start, guys. Are you ready?
Ready? Do it.
Hello, welcome to the Dragget Show. That's Dragon and Fair together. I'm Xander. This is Alkali.
I'm not here.
Hey!
We're at MFF. Introductions.
Is everyone having a good convention?
Yeah!
Oh, you drunken, sexed-up motherfuckers.
I'm not drunk yet.
You're not drunk. I love. That's my favorite
yet.
response. It is. What time is it?
8:18.
8:18 at night. Like, I'm not drunk yet. There is a way to get drunk. Allow me to explain it to you. You start drinking, you keep drinking, and you slowly get up to buzzed. Then you try to stay at buzzed, you fail miserably, and you get drunk. Later, you try to find your pants. That whole system I just described should not be jammed like the fist of justice into an hour. The fist of justice is Xander on the weekend. It's justice because of cardinal law.
Introductions! What the hell was that? Okay, go.
Anyway.
Please
That's like my new favorite thing.
please let that live on forever.
It better live on.
It better.
There's a sticker for it and everything.
There is.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to start over at this end of the table. One of our favorites, he's back on the show, the director of a lot of stuff that I don't want to deal with at First Square. Ladies and gentlemen, Dragget! You know him from the Three-Headed Monster, IFC, and a bunch of crying in the bathroom that we don't want to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, Lord Panday! He once defended his mother and then took her to court. Ladies and gentlemen, Boozy! And of course, we are your hosts, Xander the Blue. My name is Alkali, and we are drunk.
Yeah.
Hey!
So it goes with the theme somehow.
Stop admitting things.
As a lawyer, I want you to name just 5 things I've done wrong this weekend, as from a professional lawyer's point of view.
Everything.
Yeah. Okay, that's just one.
Not nothing.
He's doing good.
Everything else.
Ah, shit! I didn't think you'd cover everything else.
Anything.
Yeah. And then there was that guy.
And I have what, one left?
You got one left.
Having self-respect.
Oh, yeah, no.
He doesn't have that.
No, I don't have that. I have pizza. You can replace anything with pizza. Watch this. You, name something. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm going to just make fun of it.
Cake.
Cake? Cake. Okay, that's harder to replace with pizza. It is harder, but...
There is pizza cake, yes.
Pizza cake.
All right, guys. Sometimes things more important than the Dragget Show happen. There's pizza cake?
Wait. Is it? Well, because like there's pizza cake, there's cookie cake, but then there's the pizza cookie.
There's pineapple.
What magical land do you come from?
The baked one.
I want to go to there.
This is why his diets fail.
So my diets fail because my coworkers have a good day, and like normal jobs, like, hey, yesterday was a good day. Maybe I'll order pizza for the office. My guys are like, hey, lobster mac and cheese for everybody. And then I'm the next shift, so all the leftovers go to me, and they wouldn't want to miss anybody, so they overorder. And then all of a sudden, I'm going to the hospital. Because lobster is bad for you.
You're Jewish.
Oh, I don't follow shit.
He's just hair Jewish.
Just hair Jew.
No, guys, I'm just Jew-ish.
Your coupon habit says otherwise.
Okay. Who here clips coupons? That was way smaller than I was hoping.
First time
Is
I
that
heard
exactly what Xander says?
Oh. Ow.
Only when he cheats on me with you. Hold on, are you cheating on me in this joke?
Is that possible? I don't even know.
No.
All right.
By the rules of our relationship, there is 2 ways he can cheat on me. One, he shoots me, which I don't know why we needed that clause, but it's come up twice. And 2, if he has a bunch of friends over, and they're having a party, and they order a pizza, and there's not a slice left for me, fuck you, we're getting a divorce. Especially if it's cake pizza. I don't know. Explain cake pizza. Des, explain cake pizza.
Google it. Wait, we're talking about the,
Google it.
hold on, we're talking about the rules of our relationship. I come in and you're spinning someone in your dick, you're like, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I'm celebrating.
I made you out of gay.
You have to clean up the chutzpah.
Oh, God.
Boy, bae. All right.
I think you
Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. dreidel. I hope you're into pee. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. Get tested for HIV. Oh.
Is that an advertisement in the worst way?
It's HIV testing right downstairs, guys.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes. Jesus.
Pizza cake.
The best thing is when I googled it, the first thing came up was Pizza Cake Chicago. This is now his new favorite place. Stop going to my browser history.
Hold on.
I'm trying to find the nutritional info, and it says don't.
Hold on. I have something topical to bring up. Boozy, I think you're the only one at this table who's played the new Animal Crossing,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So what are some of your adventures and doings? Have you ever done that?
Completely unrealistic.
Yeah, animals don't cross. They
No.
get hit by cars.
You pay someone like for a car, and it's a $30,000 loan, and there's no interest on it. A guy in a bad jacket does not harass you for 12 hours to take financing from his bank, and there's no repo man coming after you. Completely unreal. And the woods, like you're wandering around the woods, everybody's nice and cute. They need to be people I meet in the woods, like Bob, who has animal skins down to his RV.
Oh my god. So wait.
What the fuck?
If there's a debt to be collected, can an opossum fake his debt? That would just be perfect.
He comes back disguised as like a raccoon.
Yes.
Oh my god, do you guys know about Larry the retarded possum? I don't know if I've ever told them that. Guys, we have a possum that lives in Evergreen Park. His name is Larry the retarded possum. Now, you can ask other people who live on my block. His name is Larry the retarded possum.
Can I ask you something just to clear this up?
Absolutely.
We're talking like an actual possum, not a mentally handicapped furry, right?
Okay, 90% sure that is what we are talking about.
God damn it. I was going to say, this is going to get very mean. If you're talking about some kid.
No, this is a retarded actual possum. And here's how we know that he's got problems. I'd say 1 out of every 3 nights when I come driving home from work, my lights shine on Larry, the retarded possum, in the middle of the street. Now, a possum plays dead. I understand that. That's not what Larry, the retarded possum, does. Larry, the retarded possum, looks directly into the lights to make sure he's going to heaven. Then he slowly lays down in the street, making sure you cannot go around him on the right or the left because he is dead center. And then he watches you. Normally, dead possum. Yeah, no, this is lays down, watch. Beep. 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 Neighbor comes out. Is that Larry? Fucking retarded possum. So one day, I walked out of the back door of my house. Now I have a fence going along my property line and the neighbor's. And there, on top of the fence, was Larry, the retarded possum. And he looked at me. He's like, well, we both know what has to happen here. Like, I'm going this way, Larry. You cool? He's like, nah. And fell off the fence into my backyard. He didn't even fall the other way for protection. No, he fell into my backyard after thinking about it. I know he thought about it because he had the quizzical look. It was a side view. He saw me and he went, man, fell into my backyard, and while laying on his back, had his head cocked up and looking at me. Larry, you okay? I'm fine. Just retarded. So I walked into the garage, got what I needed to do, walked back, and there, in dead center of my backyard, is Larry, the retarded possum, who has started moving towards me. Like, Larry, sup? He looked at me, sat down, rolled totally on his back, and presented his belly
Aww.
I fed him. I now have a retarded possum pet who I do not allow on the fence.
Is that what happened to my fancy feast? Jesus, that's expensive.
Larry needed it. He's had a hard day. He fell off a fence.
Hard life.
Yeah, how long did they live? Like 3 years or something like that? I don't know. I don't know anything.
Larry's gonna die?
Aww.
No, he's going to a farm.
Oh good, Larry's going to a farm with no fences.
It's Chicago. He's
Or
going to a
streets.
fucking
The
farm.
Chicago farm.
He's going to Portillo's. It's right
God.
Vienna sausage.
You don't know how to know the secret of the Italian beef. That's right. Have you had Portillo's at all? Ever?
I have not, no.
What?
Oh my god, your heart still works?
No.
No, okay, that's better.
They have a chocolate cake shake. You can drink cake. Okay.
Do you guys know what the chocolate cake shake is?
What?
It was made for the gays that thought the malts were too easy to suck.
Allow me to describe to you what the chocolate cake shake is. You make a shake in a blender with a shelf above it. And on that shelf is a bunch of slices of cake. And then you have his cat walk past and knock a slice of cake into the blender. And then it goes, "Nom, nom, nom, nom," and they turn it off, put it into a cup, and then your friends and family go, "What the hell? This is the worst texture and then it's gone. Because they just drink cake, and who wouldn't want to do that?
Doesn't count if you finish it before you get home. Just keep telling yourself that.
What are these rules of eating you live by?
They're not good rules.
Calories on vacation don't count.
That's right.
Take a pizza cake.
Oh my God, we're gonna get
Pizza cake shake.
We're having the fattest orgasms up here.
Oh my god, that's why it's called getting a chub.
I want you to know, no one is allowed to stand up behind these tables right now.
Oh, Draco, would they just flip over? Would the table just flip over?
They would
Oh, God
levitate.
bless you for thinking that would happen.
Not with me. You need a microscope.
Aww. The microscope would flip over? Oh my god.
With authority.
What the fuck?
It's gonna turn out one day that Dez just has this giant dick. Like, Dez only weighs like 100 pounds, the rest of that is all dick.
Wrapped like 8 times around you.
So I'm gonna ask you guys, who here has watched his cooking videos? Yeah. Could you
Two in the
imagine
oven.
him? Okay, he loves the Food Network and those British cooking shows and everything.
The most polite of cooking shows.
Yours would be the most you'd be the most nightmarish contestant. And like you would make everything fatter just by default. I'm sorry, but he put twice the butter
It was the secret ingredient.
in the mac and cheese. We had it. It was delicious, but you felt.
Are you saying he would make Paula Deen go,
Oh, dude.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
My favorite was you guys emailed us. Like, I don't know if you know this, but alkali added twice the butter.
Yes.
And right before the show, I told him, I'm telling him the secret ingredient is the soup. It's actually twice the butter. He's like twice the butter of what? Like, well, every time I make the recipe, I change the number on the butter and I double it until it kills us.
Double the butter, and then instead of milk, use heavy whipping cream.
Oh, God.
You grown, you're gonna try it and email me.
Alright, let's be honest. I have had one of his desserts, and then the next day I go home and my mate goes, "You're sweating butter." Like he wiped it from my arm and put it on his toast.
Alright, Alkaline. One of the shows we watched, they were all making gingerbread houses, and they're
Yes.
all falling apart.
Yes.
What would you make for your gingerbread?
Okay, so first off,
Oh, God.
for a gingerbread house, you need a good base. Now, what makes the best base? Chicago deep dish pizza. Okay, so now we've got the base. Now, I'm no engineer, but a gingerbread house doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I have a basement. You need structural stability. You need load-bearing posts. tequila is load-bearing. So in the middle of a Chicago deep dish pizza, bottle of tequila. Well, now that's the center. We need the outsides. We need the walls. Now they're thinking, let's make a cookie. That sounds fun. Fuck that. Tiramisu. Guys, it's not structurally sound, but when the house melts, you get to lick it up like a dog. So we've got tequila, pizza, tiramisu on the outside. Now we need the roof. Guys, we need something pitched. We need something that can support a chimney. We need something delicious as this roof. I love the ice cream idea, just because I'm imagining myself with just scoops of it. Done. No,
I thought you were
guys,
making a dick joke.
I made a sandwich out of it. That's right. The shingles are Pop-Tarts.
Oh, God damn it. What flavor?
And, of course, actual shingles, because, you know, I'm a disgusting fuck. What's up? What's up?
Was you described, like, the theme of the con is grim fairy tales? I'm picturing you with Hansel and Gretel. The kids just die because they just have a heart attack when they eat. Like, you don't even have to throw them in the, like, you don't even have to trick them. They just fucking die of a coronary.
Are you leaving a trail of breadcrumbs? Biscotti. With twice the butter.
Oh, God. So.
Come into my house, my friend. Oh, did you have a heart condition? Oh, sign this waiver from 2015. All right, Boozy.
Yes.
Let's do some role play. You ready?
Okay.
You're the lawyer.
Ooh.
Oh. He's got an incredibly firm ass. I just thought you guys would want to know that.
Totally.
Information.
All right. We're going to have a courtroom scenario.
All right.
All right. Xander, you're the judge.
Rip.
Dragget Judge!
Rip and ripperonis.
He sets us all on fire.
I get chippies and salsa at my desk.
For every court case.
That's how it...
Oh,
Thank
God.
you.
God damn it!
Proceed.
No food stamps this
All
month.
right. Dragor,
What?
you're presenting the case. Now, he's going to do one thing to it, and I'll do another, because I don't know words like defendant and plaintiff. I don't know what either of them are.
I don't know what anything legal. I don't believe you.
You shut up.
I think you definitely know the word defendant.
Oh, dear.
Normally prefacing, how does he plead?
Usually plea bargain.
I'll allow it. I don't know what I'm doing.
Dragor, state the case.
The case is I want to have my client wear things like this always. In this pose.
Now, sir, I'm no fancy city lawyer, but I like dick. And I would say that the jury over here, judging by the fact that they got big old ears on their head and their breath smells like cum,
Oh.
they like dick. So I say, give the men what they want. City lawyer rests. Beat that, professional.
I thought you just said you weren't a city lawyer.
I don't have to make sense. I'm a non-city city lawyer. You know, like from Detroit or Canada.
Fuck.
In Canada, are you only allowed to state your case from on top of a moose?
In Canada, the only penalty is having to say you're sorry. Murder first degree. I'm sorry.
So is this the jury?
Sure.
Yes.
In the case he shouldn't be allowed to wear that all the time.
Yes.
Jury.
And this is international broadcast.
Furry jury. Oh, we've got the furry jury. I
The
love
Murray
it.
Purry Furry Jury.
Oh, God. That needs to be a new line. Damn it. That needs to be a new thing for Whose Line.
12 Angry Furs.
Yes.
12 angry furs. They're always angry. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. He makes a fine case, ladies and gentlemen, of the furry. He really does. And I cannot dispute that it would be nice to allow this, whatever the fuck he is, to display his bulge proudly and prominently amongst you.
0 fucks given.
However, consider that not all of us are at or above 5'4". Some among you are merely 2'3", or maybe 3'2". But no matter whether you be 2'3" or 3'2", they are still short enough that that bulge poses a clear and present danger to the structure of your facial muscles were he to turn too suddenly.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh shit!
We cannot sacrifice the safety of the Lollipop Guild to satisfy our own carnal desires.
Objection! How do you think their hair stays that way?
God.
The court will please instruct the defendant to remain silent. You have counsel. You chose the drunk Jew, not me.
I was running a blimp.
Won't someone among you stand up for what is right and tell him to stand that down? I rest my case.
Oh my god.
Jury, who wins? Who thinks Boozy wins?
Boozy.
And we don't need to check the drunk Drew. The drunk Drew.
Hello, Drew.
You sunk my case!
You sunk my battleship by turning around too quickly. All right, next one. Drago, you're going to still present the scenario, but this time it is Pandez versus Boozy. Because you're a real lawyer, and I find it funny to make you do your real job on vacation.
Yes, I remember my award-winning case of the crotch-disabled midget.
Wait, did you say crotch or crutch?
Crotch.
It could be two things. Dragor, what's the scenario?
The scenario is selling the drugs people didn't need anymore, because, you know, might as well make something out of it.
All right, Des. You are for people selling the drugs that they don't need anymore because why not?
Oh boy.
Oh god!
If it is, I have my wallet on me. Talk to me after the show.
Now, in my opinion,
Why is everyone southern?
Everyone's southern.
This is an insult to my
All
home!
lawyers come from the South. They migrate up here for the winter. We know this.
okay, fine. So I was kind of thinking, right?
No, just go with the southern.
Now I was thinking, we have a right in this country to commerce. This is a country built on commerce. This is a country built on buying and selling. That's why we have a stock market. That's why we have stores that sell items. So once you have purchased items, even if you don't need the drugs anymore, you can sell them to your friends, to your family. We should legalize this. It should be a thing that we can do because profit is power. Thank you.
That was remarkably coherent.
Give him some of that to drink.
No.
All right, Boozy, you're up.
You're gonna have to try hard on this one.
While I appreciate the position that profit may be power and that we should have a right to commerce, the simple fact of the matter is not one among us is a doctor unless you happen to be, at which point I expect you to keep your damn mouth shut. And it seems very appealing to say that we should be able to sell unused pharmaceuticals to anybody who needs them or believes they may need them. But I posit to you that there is a hidden danger in that capitalism overrules our sensibilities. For example, Viagra. Why, everyone in here would love to take a little blue pill and improve their sex life, correct?
Yep. Yeah. For at least 4 hours.
I believe that they would enjoy that erection, the ability to grow close to their partner. But expired Viagra?
No.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can present to you evidence from a medical professional that says medical Viagra does not give you erections. No, in fact, it does the opposite. It gives you an inverse penis.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It sucks it right up into the body. This is the type of country the plaintiff wishes to live in, where we sacrifice peanuts for profits.
Oh my God.
God! And it is up to you, ladies and gentlemen of this jury, to say no.
Do you have photographic evidence to back up these claims?
No.
I can present a lot of evidence.
Without using FA.
I can present some evidence.
E621 doesn't count either.
Was your medical expert a cockroach?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh God.
We'll just head for Hill and find out.
We have a surprise witness.
Unfortunately, at this point, I have to leave.
Oh, you gotta go run your panel.
I have another panel.
Demon away.
Guys, give it up for
The dirty secret of medical experts and witnesses is they're all paid. I can find one to say whatever I
What the
want.
fuck happened?
The doors are locked. We can't get in.
Oh my God.
That would
And that's
be
the guy you let in your house?
amazing. They just put all the Dragget Show fans in one room and set it on fire.
Clippies for chippies. What am
Chippy
I
Clippies!
Wait, am I supposed to eat? Oh no, they're just.
No, that's an egg shred.
Oh,
That's what I
thank
was
you.
talking about.
Guys.
And bear in mind, that is 100% legit.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Ah, it's a ball.
Rocket League ball.
Oh my God.
They're Simpsons Duck Beer. That's
Feeding my addiction.
That came,
Hey,
because I
guys.
work at Universal, that came from our keg factory.
It's been bugging the fuck out of me.
Give me that damn penny! The Dragget Show has made 1 cent for charity.
Yeah.
I've been sitting here watching it. I'm like, it's got to be bugging him too.
Oh my God, I love
Oh
this
my
tequila
God.
too.
Thank you.
And for Pandez, so first,
Alkaline.
this is not alcoholic. This is bourbon barrel aged maple syrup.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
Thank you so much. I want to point out, he gave the rest of us booze and he gave the Canadian syrup.
Oh my God! What do you have?
Do you remember the very
Turn towards the
first-
audience, he'll hear you.
The very first Mystery Science Theater and the aftermath when you thanked everything.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Well, I went to an awesome store and found a fire alarm you can thank, and it will even give you light.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
So last year I gave you regrettable supervillains, regrettable superheroes.
Regrettable superheroes.
And,
Oh my God, Boozy, it's us!
and
Batman! Demons and devils playing cards? This is porn.
wait, one more thing.
I'm Andy Warhol!
Oh no.
Oh
it's Andy Warhol.
shit.
I'm Andy fucking Warhol!
Andy fucking Warhol.
Andy fucking Warhol! Oh, you like soup? Here's 4 of them!
I'm Andy fucking Warhol.
You guys need to understand.
Sorry.
That could have gone so bad.
I know.
Every once in a while, we have a show when we do it, because we do it in the soundstage in the basement. Every once in a while, we have a show, it's like, oh my God, like, that was good. Like, we actually liked that one. We're proud to present it. And then we go upstairs to our roommate, Miko, who goes, man, you guys did a good show. Like, what do you mean? How do you know? It's like, you motherfuckers wouldn't shut the hell up. I want to go to bed. But one of the originals of that was Andy fucking Warhol, which I don't even remember how it started.
I don't know either. So.
Oh no, I do. I was trying to think of the name of Jackson Pollock.
Ah, that's right.
And I fucked it up and said Andy Warhol. And I'm looking across because we see each other as we're recording, and he's just fucking dying, trying to find the mute button with his retarded paws. Just failing miserably, trying to mute himself so that he can laugh, and suffocating in the process.
Outline doesn't know its art history. So all of a sudden, every artist is Andy Warhol.
Andy fucking Warhol.
You like your messes? Here's 4 of them. Put it on a soup can. I'm Andy Warhol.
Is the fucking part necessary though?
4 times. Andy fucking Warhol.
Anyway.
Alkali, is the fucking part in the middle of that, like you have to say it every single time if you're gonna bring it up?
It's his middle name.
Oh, alright then.
If I was a famous artist, I would change my middle name to fucking. Alkali fucking Bismuth. Then you have to say it like that. Actually, we have a friend. His name is fucking Furion.
Oh, fucking Furion. Do you want to tell the fucking Furion story?
First squared year 1.
Yes.
We needed somebody to run panels. We went to all of our friends like, guys, could you put some panels in? And there's a panel by Furion, our friend. Otherkin. It was an Otherkin meetup. Okay, whatever. I don't even know what that is. Sure. The day of the panel came. There's no Furion. Like, we really need to find him to get this panel going. We're searching. It's 10 minutes into the panel. There's no Furion. And we started like, fucking Furion. What the fuck? Fucking Furion. All right, well, he's not here, so I had to run the Otherkin panel. I didn't know what Otherkin were. So I started off with, well, I'm going to be your moderator. I want you guys to talk about yourself, but just to get the conversation going, could you guys please give me a synopsis of what Otherkin are? And then I saw a metaphor for the entire furry fandom. Because the first person immediately jumped in. It's like, oh, it's just furry, but it's like we have multiple personas and some like werewolves and stuff like that, and it's really fun. Like, oh, okay, you're furries with like an added level. And then one guy in the front row like, well, not all of us. Some of us are actually what we are. Like when I go to sleep, I'm a dragon that eats planets. That's why Pluto's not a planet anymore. I ate it.
What the hell?
And the rest of the room, now you have to remember, we are furries, so that's why this was a metaphor. Because did they jump down this person's throat? Like, that's not what we are. No, they were all like, yeah, I mean, there are some of us who look at it like that, but the rest of us, and then very stable, entertaining, fun, very clever, and informative description. They go back to him, it's like, every once in a while I'll eat my planet, but then I spit it back out. I let you live. And I watched a room full of people politely and generously defend the planet-eating dragon. So I walked out of the panel, and there's John, Beardo the Magnificent, and he has bright red circles under his eyes because he has been laughing so hard. He is crying like, so, how'd you enjoy that panel? And I looked at him dead in the eyes and went, fucking Furion. We found Furion later. All of us. The entire board of directors, like, dude, this just happened. What the hell? And he goes, I never submitted that panel. There was a second Furion who submitted that panel and never even came to the event. And once we realized that for some fucking reason, 4 members of the board of directors of Fur Squared at the same time were like, fucking Furion! And we changed Furion's name that day. His official name now in the fandom is fucking Furion. We have a lot of trouble getting it on badges.
I was just about to ask that.
No. The badge that we were most proud of was Dino fucking Saurus. Bonnie Rikish, who blackmailed me into getting that. Oh, actually, I just realized something. He blackmailed me into giving him that badge, and as a thank you, gave me these socks. That's right, Dino fucking Saurus.
Wait, move the bottle, move the bottle.
Bottle.
I just like it.
Bottle.
Oh, move the bottle.
Yeah,
If I lean forward, I'm going to break something. Yeah,
Oh my god.
He gave me socks covered with dinosaurs. So I'm like, when am I going to wear these? Every Friday to work.
Jesus Christ.
Because, what was your lawyer friend? What did he say about socks?
Sock game. You gotta have on-point sock game.
Oh, he said sock game?
Sock game.
I thought it was sock gay.
So, Alkali, you're always making Boozy do stuff.
Yeah.
Lawyer-related.
Lawyer-related,
Boozy, make him do stock-related things. I don't
Sell
know.
oil commodities to China. Keep in mind, Russia's in the market.
Oh, no.
And Trump just declared an embargo on North Korea at the same time.
Where are the Saudis? Wait, where are
What
the
were they going to export?
Right. Hey, Chin, this Alkali, I just want to let you know, Trump is about to speak. You never know what's going to happen. Flip a coin, buy some oil. I'll talk to you soon. I got 80 more calls to make.
It begs the question, where are the Saudis in all this?
The Saudis, they're fine. They don't listen to Trump. They're also crazy.
Yeah.
All right, go with the theme. What would you buy and sell in fairy tales?
Oh, I like that. I would corner the market on poison apples. Because here's the thing. Sooner or later, if it exists long enough, the furries will turn it into a kink, which means there's going to be a spike in poison apples, and in this case, sleeping... Oh, God, I just bought roofies. All right, I apparently cornered the market on roofies. What did you guys do with your life?
I would like to buy some poison apples.
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
No, that's Pandez's line.
What's that?
For the I'm sorry, that's his line.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Like, you have to realize, that's what makes my job hell. Like, we literally send out a newsletter every day, and the one line that we're looking at, we highlight it as, when is Trump next speaking? Because when it does, either turn off your TVs or try to drown yourself. Because you have to understand, the markets aren't just what he says, it's the mere fact that he's speaking, people start hedging their positions. So if they have something, they make sure that if he fucks everything up, that'll go down, this'll go up, but they're hedged. They're fine. Now normally, I'm not defending him, normally he doesn't say anything so profoundly stupid that the market is going to go haywire. But he could. And that's the problem. So every time he speaks, 4 hours before he speaks, everyone's calling me up like, oh God, what could he say? I'm like, well, he might mention black people, like, oh God, buy cotton.
What?
Sir, could you explain to me your logic on this hedge? He goes, oh, you see. Sir, I gotta go. He's like, did you buy the cotton? He's like, no, but I recorded the phone call. And you're gonna be the Christmas party this year.
God almighty.
I work for some assholes.
Let's see what time it is. Actually, this is a good time. We should go to questions. Does anyone have questions?
Definitely, we should go to questions.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Didn't finance. Oh, go ahead.
Can you please come to Megaplex and do this? Please.
It literally comes down to, if I went to every convention that I wanted to, which is every one of them, we would go broke, especially because he does porn now.
God damn it! Yes, I do porn for money. Come give me money.
And send it to me on
And the
Telegram.
Patreon. Which will...
I'll go do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Should I do shout-outs really quick? Because we're bad about that.
Oh, yeah,
we
do
do
shout-outs.
so many streams.
Shout-outs, wonder who is next. Shout-outs, AIDS is a thing.
Alright, V-Ray.
You tested for that downstairs.
That's right.
V-Ray, thank God for you. It's a Jim Sterling reference. Randall, and second line, he's a lawn gnome, because he's always sitting by the door. And Legion Bunny, my name is Legion Bunny. I like gin. I'm 23. This sounds like a personal. You've never done me before, surprise me. Well.
All right,
yeah,
Legion Bunny, here's your surprise. Bend on over. Des is going to show you that 20-foot dick we were talking about. No one will ever believe you. Actually, how the hell would you unwrap it?
Clockwise?
That wasn't what I was looking for, but well played.
Like a who? Counterclockwise?
Counterclockwise?
But do we have any questions?
We're going to do questions for just a moment, guys. We have gotten permission to go slightly over, so...
So, Pandez, how will Xander die?
Jesus Christ!
I love this question.
How will Xander die?
Yes, I want to hear this story.
Chippies?
Tell us the future.
Xander Picture it. Sicily, 2047.
Okay.
He's flown over to get special corrective eye surgery over there, and
Jesus.
he's decided to wander off and go sightseeing. He finds a tomb where an actual ancient dragon corpse is. And when he goes to touch the gold, the corpse of the dragon comes to life and goes, "It's a trap." And he becomes a coin.
I became a what?
A coin.
Oh, a coin.
You become a gold coin that is part of a dragon horde in a secret cave in Italy.
Okay, that's classy. Sure. You have my death?
Your death, I'm very aware of what your death will be.
All right.
You are going to not, once again, clean up the cat puke all over the fucking house. I'm going to slip, slam my head into the corner table, blood will be everywhere, you're blind, you will slide in it, your blood will be everywhere, Meekle will laugh. That is how it will be your death.
Do we even want to go to Boozy?
Boozy, how does Xander die?
Oh, God.
Well, you're driving home from work one night.
Oh,
Xander's
no.
in the middle of the road. Now, normally he'd just fall down and play dead, but this time he turns and stares at the oncoming headlights.
I want half his shit. Vroom, vroom.
I'm our deer now.
I'm
Okay.
Xander the
Bruce, the
deer.
good thing about your story is that Xander has a job.
Oh.
Xandir the blue. God damn it. Oh, we got time for a few more questions.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
New Year's resolutions.
Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's the New Year's resolution. Normally my New Year's resolution would be to lose weight. This year I want to get to the point where I am not physically capable of eating a full deep dish pizza on my own. Like, baby fucking steps, okay?
Let me tell you that I got that Smash Pass where you can get salad, and I picked up salads for him, and he was doing pretty good on it. And after a while I was like, I can't eat salads when I'm depressed, so fuck this. I'm like, fine. So I got him the chicken sandwiches now, and sometimes he eats the chicken sandwiches.
I'm still
Otherwise,
depressed, but I eat the chicken.
It's just fucking pizza and Diablo, and that's how I find it at night. So.
Diablo is the best depressing game. Let me describe Diablo 3 to you. Stare at a TV, it gives you stuff, and you know you've wasted your life, which goes along with the depression. So for once, you're right.
Yes?
So for all four of you who are still here, of all the crazy side characters they've come up with at this show, what is your favorite one?
Oh, from the Dragget Show?
Yes, so like
my favorite
Andy Warhol,
side character.
Learning Channel, all the things here.
It's back here.
Oh, there you go.
God.
Hello! Welcome to the History Channel. And I actually do the bug eyes with him sitting there, and he just looks at me and shakes his head. And then the goal is like, okay, how fast can I make up bullshit about bullshit? Like, did you know, back in time, when the dinosaurs roamed, they found Rome!
History Channel, man.
Yes?
How was Chicago founded?
Oh, Chicago was founded very easily. You see, first, there was a pizza on the bottom, tiramisu on the side, and there was just this faggot shoveling ice cream into it. The Pop-Tarts became the Sears Tower, which then changed its name to Loserville, because I still call it the Sears Tower.
History, man. How did Bitcoin rise as sharply as it did?
Bitcoin, that's very easy. You see, it's only part of a bit of a coin. You have no idea how big the coin is. China. Once you know the size of the coin, it's very simple. Physics.
I think we're doing another question. Anybody?
I apologize. My voice is actually burnt out from the booze, so I can't do the full voice.
Speaking of different styles of foods, what is your next recipe going to be for people to talk about?
I thought it was doing the oven.
We had to scrap one because I got too drunk. We do a thing called Friendsgiving, and I was going to show you guys how to do a Chicago dish. You could unfortunately only make it in certain areas. You know what stuffing is, like the stuffing for a turkey? Did you know you could make it out of White Castles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So, same thing, double the butter.
It was awesome. It was good.
Oh, no, You groan all you want. White Castle stuffing is basically what's going to happen when you die. It's heaven and artery clogging.
I still say, when I come over for cooking with alkali at some point, we're doing Cadbury's cream egg omelet.
That's right.
Wait, what?
Cadbury cream egg omelet.
We're going to figure this out.
We've been working on it for a while, but we keep eating the prototypes. Boozy, what do you want me to cook next?
Ribs would be nice.
I can do ribs.
Ooh.
I can do ribs. I like ribs.
Bacon wrapped ribs.
Okay, somebody who hasn't got to ask a question. One person with a wonderful hat.
Thank you. Boozy, are you actually his cardiologist? You just have to be within arm's reach.
God. I wish I was a cardiologist. You can name me Dr. Boostine.
Oh, God.
I'm imagining him. Like, I start having a heart attack. He's just like, backhand, bam. Like, oh, thank you, Boozy.
This is America. That's not how it works. You start having a heart attack. I'm going to need your wallet before I resuscitate you.
Bitcoin.
5? Okay.
All right, guys, we're going to do one more question, and then we're going to go to the charity story. All the way in back with the ball cap. Yes, you turned around. Yes.
So the holidays are coming up.
Shit.
What is a holiday tradition that other people do that you think is weird?
Going to church at midnight.
We do that, yes.
There are so many other things you could do at midnight. Have you never heard of fucking?
I'm dragged to church every year, and it's a fire hazard every year. Does anyone do the candle thing, and you have to do that? Oh my God. That is just an accident waiting to happen, but yes.
Going to church at midnight. What's up? Go ahead, Des. What do you got?
For that one, nothing I can think of, honestly.
Anybody?
Boozy?
Anybody?
Yeah, New Year's resolutions. I find it very strange. I lie to myself every day of the year. I don't see what makes December 31st any different.
I have a suggestion for you. Your New Year's resolution is to stop giving up things.
Oh, dude,
I have
he's
never
gonna get
given
so
up
many
anything in my life. I'm an addict. Have we not, pegged this down yet?
That's the point.
You're not enough of an addict. Drink.
Oh my God.
You lie to yourself every day of the year, so if you tell yourself to stop giving up things, you'll lie to yourself.
Silent Snake, one last one. What do you got?
I mean, as an answer to the weird things I see on the holiday season, Christians going to Chinese restaurants.
It's the only thing that's open. As a fat guy, I am very aware of this. Google is my best friend. Hey, Google, I'm fat. Boom! Shy Tongue is open till 11:30 today.
They're supposed to have their Christmas dinner, though, right?
Hold on a second. He always has Pandora on, and the commercials are always just like fucking Panda Express and stuff. Like, how does the radio know you're fat?
It's like, well, what's the music I'm listening to? Like, oh, Cheeseburger Club, Pizza Hut theme song. I can't think of any band.
Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Cheeseburger
I was just
in
thinking
Paradise.
that.
Thank you.
Sugar,
All right,
sugar.
last question. Go. Yes.
Quick question, Xander. You made the super sponsor poster thing for First Squared last
Oh,
year.
God.
Are you doing that again this year?
I am not doing it. Axicor, who is wonderful, is doing it, and I believe they have help as well.
Oh yes, we have that
So,
poster,
it's
guys.
happening.
For those of you who have been to First Squared and know about the super sponsor poster, for those of you who don't, if you super sponsor to our convention, you get drawn into the world's largest Your Character Hero. Last year we had 110 plus people. I can't actually remember the number, but I know that just the attendees were 110, and we still had to put in staff and board. We had to turn that over to a crew because he wanted to kill himself. The final people, he's just like, stick figures are fine! That was something I heard from the office. We have a very scary office. All right, guys, before we do this, don't leave because we're going to do the charity story. But before we do that, we do need to end the show for the microphone. Xander, would you kindly...
What am I doing?
Do the outros.
Oh, I'm Xander. This is Boozy. Pandas.
Hi. I'm Alkali.
Good night, everybody.
Guys, everybody. All right, all recording equipment is to be turned off at this point. we're gonna tell a story. Guys,